Kevin's bored.
I know Kevin's bored and stressed out already.
What is Kevin's mood this podcast? Last podcast, horrible mood.
Yeah, I think he's got a wrangle a lot of people.
Figured it, watching all the clips, I figured it out. It's because he shaved his beard too low. And he was just looking at himself in every single clip, really just analyzing himself.
That's why you wore a hat last time. You had to do something to counterbalance it.
So it looks like the beard's grown in, so he's probably feeling a little better.
Okay, I'm back. I'm just in a bad mood. I don't know what to tell you. But I had a green tea and then I switched it out for a regular one. Damn it.
Not as healthy.
I thought a hard green tea would get us started. But okay. All right, welcome everybody. We got Dennis here. We got Owen here. And we also have two special guests. The Bachelor Boys are on the pod today. We got George, Bachelor number 1, and Matt Stu, we won't dox him, Bachelor number 2. And today we have some good topics to cover. Namely, first on the agenda is burgers. So I finally did it. George and Owen, Matt, you probably aren't as familiar with this, but I'm sure as a fan of nutrition, you'll be intrigued by this. Today I bit the bullet and I bought the big ass burger, microwavable burger from the corner store.
Okay. And you already ate it, or are you about to eat it on pod?
No, I ate it for lunch today.
Couldn't wait.
So look at a picture. You guys seeing this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this, let me describe it.
Is it that big?
It's called Big Ass.
8.9 ounces.
It must be pretty big.
All right, for a little background, I walked into I call it a bodega, but I think most people would recognize it as a corner store. I walked in there one day, and the owner was sitting there eating a cheeseburger behind the counter, and I asked him, that smells pretty good. Where'd you get that cheeseburger from? And then he's like, has like a mouthful of food and just points at the freezer. And I'm like, wait, that's a frozen burger? You just microwave that? And he's like, yep. I'm like, is it any good? He's like, best burger in town or something. And I'm like, there's no way. And then I was like, can I get one? He's like, I just ate the last one. So I'm like, this guy is eating the last bit of his inventory. I had to believe him that it was the best one. So I vowed to myself the next time I saw one in stock, I was going to try it. Are you guys seeing a picture of this? What do you think? Describe it to me, Dennis.
Very thick meat. And you're wondering how old is that meat? The cheese not very melted.
Let me redirect
I feel like
Tell me about the packaging. Tell me about the packaging.
Oh, the packaging. It says big as, not ass. AZ cheeseburger.
Like in a, what do you call that? Like a plastic
So do you microwave
wraps?
this? Yeah, in a plastic wrap.
Dennis is doing a terrible job at this.
Terrible job.
Okay, then you put me on the spot. Like,
all you got to do is explain the bag.
Matt Stu's new to the pod. Matt, explain this cheeseburger we're looking at.
All right. First of all, I would like to start with the packaging. I'm noticing the big ass.
How'd you do that?
So, I'm really big on packaging. So, in packages. So have you guys ever heard of Big Texas cinnamon rolls?
Oh yes,
It looks oddly familiar to Big Texas cinnamon rolls.
Good call.
Pull that up, Kevin.
Is that also in a vending machine?
Yes.
I'm also wondering if you just eat it non-microwaved and it more has like the Big Texas cinnamon roll texture to it.
For some background on Big Texas is like what I would eat for lunch in high school, like 3 times a week. It's like comes in a plastic wrap. You open it up. You could throw it in a microwave. You can eat it cold. Pretty good. So
I'm imagining the same situation with this burger.
Yeah.
You could microwave it or you couldn't.
I know you definitely need to. You definitely need to microwave it. In fact, the guy who was working there today, I asked him if he's ever tried it, and I was telling him about how the owner hyped it up. He's like, just make sure you microwave it like 3 times as long as the package says, because they're not supposed to be frozen. They're just supposed to be like in a fridge. But George, do you think this burger looks good? Would you ever eat it just based on the picture?
I mean, I'd try it for sure.
Can you expand on that?
I mean, I think we're using the term like burger and cheese very loosely here. I'm not sure what you're actually eating, but yeah, I mean, I'd try most anything. But I'm more interested in how you describe your bodega and your friends there, because I walked into this place with Kevin one time.
They are probably my top 10 best friends. how would I describe it? It's pretty bare bones. It's like your classic bodega, like where it's just like there's no decorations on the wall, just vending, or there's just like the freezer with the sodas, then a bunch of I don't know. I'm not doing a good job.
No, there's
no charm to it.
Yeah,
this is like one of 8 things that this guy sells frozen. He has the most bare bones stuff.
No, you're in a bodega when you go in and you're like, I'm gonna get a Gatorade, and you're looking around, and you're like, wait a minute, they don't have any. They only have Powerade here. There's no Gatorade. This is not some sort of chain store, convenience store. This is like some local bodega, or they have Prime. I bought some Prime the other day. They didn't have Gatorade, and I thought it had caffeine. It didn't.
They have, I think, they have the non-caffeinated and caffeinated ones.
Okay, Logan.
Okay, they don't pay us. They don't pay us on this podcast, so bleep their name. Big As does say with Big Texas. They both sponsor this podcast.
So Kevin, how was the burger?
Kevin sold when he told us that he was going to eat this next time, or the guy selling it, he's like, man, he really sold me on this being the best burger ever. But the way that you just explained how he sold you on the podcast was like, yeah, they're really good. I have them here. He didn't sell it at all.
Well, no, it was two different guys.
Oh,
the one is just like a worker, and the other is the boss.
All right,
and
let's cut to it. How was it?
All right. I'll show you guys a picture of it, what it looked like after I microwaved it.
Sure, I was gonna say you already showed us a picture.
No. So this is the actual thing. Hang on.
Kevin's browser needs screen sharing.
What the hell?
Permissions.
Why do I need screen sharing permission?
I can't trust you anymore.
I gotta chat with support.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Are you fucking unlock features used by from? Wait, we don't own. Since when did they do this?
Kevin's trying to show us PORN.
No, I can fix this. Hang on.
Matt, this is my favorite part of their podcast.
All right, I fixed
working on the visuals.
Settings.
We're a visual podcast.
We're a visual podcast.
We do have a YouTube channel for those that want to follow us on YouTube. It is at Pig
All right, Dennis,
Freaks.
don't worry about that. I have a solution.
Cut it off.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, here's the aerial view of the burger post microwave.
That's post microwave. That's not frozen.
Oh my God,
that
where's
looks
the
like
seeds?
It's got fried. Yeah. Why is it all?
Wait, did you jizz on that too again? See a little bit to the left.
Yeah. What is that?
Kevin couldn't wait. What am I gonna do with 3 minutes?
All right, and so that's the aerial view. It's kind of a.
I hope we get one with the buns off.
It kind of no, I didn't think to do that. It kind of looks like you're like a grade school like hamburger you would get at lunch.
It looks so bad. Not even a grade school.
So side view.
You ate this at work, Kevin?
What'd your coworker say?
Yeah, you did this in front of people. I thought this was at home.
No, nobody pays attention to me. I can do whatever I want at that place.
This is a concerning lunch. If I saw a coworker eating,
yes,
you like this? Is he on drugs? Is this the only thing you can afford?
All right. Here's what really upset me. Just the last thing. So it's just a dry, disgusting looking burger. The bun has a lot of oil. Yeah, there's a butt. My biggest grievance about it was when I got the packaging, I saw that it was 900 calories. I'm like, holy shit, like this is a cheat meal for me. I'm wasting calories on this. But overall, it was great. I gave it a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. It was just as good as a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. I will stand by that.
6.5, 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it was just the only way I could describe it was like it was so perfectly non-offensive. Like you look at that picture and you're like, you just think it's going to taste disgusting, right? Like it just has like a disgusting look, like it's going to just taste like preservatives or like some weird like little like flavors. But no, it just tasted like a normal ass quarter pounder with cheese.
You gotta throw the word ass in there.
Oh yeah, big ass.
Trademark.
It tasted exactly like a normal just cheeseburger. And if it weren't for just like the presentation and the texture of like having just been microwaved and kind of soggy, I think you could pass that off to somebody and they would think it's a restaurant quality burger.
No, if I saw that.
No, Kevin, we're not that bad.
That looks like a burger that someone put in a jar for 10 years and they're like, look at this McDonald's burger hasn't molded in 10 years.
Yeah, it's like the Twinkie.
Looks off.
I don't know. It was good. I stand by it. The guy is good to his word. And this guy knows his shit. This guy also puts Motor City Detroit style pizzas in that freezer too. So he doesn't
those are good.
Those are delicious. So he knows his frozen foods. This guy lives off of frozen foods. So
Okay.
I'm standing by. Matt, what do you think about the burger?
We're still
I would
going
like to
with
know
it.
how much does it cost in relation to just getting the quarter pounder with cheese?
I was thinking that too,
Good
Matt.
point. Good question. Well, yeah, would this put you back?
Well, George knows because he tried buying a pack of gum there one time. They don't sell anything for less than $5, so they made him buy like a 3 months supply of gum. So I know it was more than 5. That's all I know. I didn't. When I walk into a place like that, Kevin doesn't look at the price tag. He just stops.
That's because there is no price tags on things.
There is no. I would say most things there cost $5.
You get the price at the register.
All right. Well, that's enough.
I'm
on the
happy
burger.
you tried it. I am intrigued, and if I see one, I am definitely going to eat it and let you guys know how bad it is.
I think one of the reasons I like it so much is because obviously I like plain foods, and it really is just meat, cheese, bun. I think if they tried to do anything more to it, it would just end up being more gross. But because it's just like these 3 basic building blocks of a burger, like it can handle just being frozen and microwaved. It was good. I want somebody else to try it. I genuinely thought it was a serviceable lunch.
Well, George, I know that you have access to this burger, so I think you're next in line.
It's very close to one of our local watering holes, so I could
just don't
easily
eat
be
it out.
persuaded.
Just do not eat it at work.
I would
That's
be
a
like
crazy move, Kevin.
4 Miller Lights deep, walking down the street eating that. Probably.
Kevin, did you microwave it in the bag?
No.
I feel like it's supposed to be.
I am all nervous about throwing plastic in the microwave. I thought you don't do that.
It is always weird. Well, they have some microwavable plastics that you could like Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. I'm pretty sure you throw those full bag in there.
In
If
hindsight,
not, I've been doing it wrong.
You wrap them in a paper towel.
In hindsight, it's probably one of those things where I was supposed to put a slit in the the plastic bag and just let the steam naturally. I did not do that.
Okay.
Delicious burger. I 10 out of 10. I'm changing my mind. Big ass burger. All right,
went from 6.5 to 7 to 10.
All right, let's get back to business.
Damn, 13 minutes on that. All right, go.
Jesus fucking Christ, we're gonna have to cut that down to 4.
Yeah.
All right, we have Matt and George here. Matt and George are both getting married in 2025. Fill us in just to give us a quick 30 seconds on the wedding planning experience. Let's start with you, George.
I'm in a pretty good spot right now, so it's a good time to ask me. A lot of things are in the rearview mirror. Have the venue, and
I love that. I love that description of marriage. A lot of things in the rearview mirror. That's a good way to describe it.
I think, once we realized we're just trying to throw a fun party for all of our friends, it became a lot easier. So we got the wedding invites out this past weekend, so feeling good about it now. So now I'm ready to focus on the more important stuff. It's in the mail.
Got it yet? Okay.
Well, can you keep me posted though? Because I want to make sure they make it.
Are they physical, or are we getting another text?
Whoa! That seemed hostile. So we did a digital save the date, and apparently Kevin thinks we went the cheap route, the way he's calling me out.
No. I think you're an Elon Musk of weddings. I think you're.
I did get a very nice magnet in the mail. That's on my fridge from another guest of ours. So you got some competition here.
Matt, tell us your wedding planning's going.
Well, you can't post the phone to the fridge, so we went with magnets.
Thank you.
First of all, the wedding industry is a scam. Whatever you think it's going to cost, quadruple it. So we're in a good spot too. We're probably in a similar spot as George. Like George, I'm glad it's all mostly in the rear view until we get to the nitty gritty details. But we're
done, Matt.
Matt's voice went up about 5 octaves when he said, "That's going great."
I feel like the one thing at my wedding that I wish I never got was the videographer. I've yet to watch the video. I can't bring myself to watch myself.
We dabbled in not doing it.
Yeah, it was not worth. It was like $4,000
for other people,
George just put down the $2,000 deposit on the videographer. Now he's just finding out this information.
I can't. I've yet to watch it. It's been 8 years. I don't want to watch myself.
I do
feel
like
cracking jokes.
I want to see it.
Serious.
I want to see it if I'm in it.
Yeah, I want to see it if I'm in it.
Yeah,
you're
so
probably
you can send it to us. We'll watch it for you.
I do feel like it is one of those like antiquated things where like now because of social media you can quickly access like all the images from the wedding and videos from the wedding you want. You don't necessarily need like some curated video.
I've also edited a lot of wedding videos before, so I don't know if maybe that's part of it. Like I've worked weddings, so
How many? Give us a number of how many weddings you've worked.
4.
What was the most beautiful one?
There was one at a winery that was pretty cool. Actually, no, there was one that I did where the guy was actually dying of cancer.
Oh shit!
And he did this like I had to film him, and he did like this private thing to his wife, like basically a goodbye, and how beautiful their thing was. Yeah,
that's so sad.
I know it was, and I had
how are Matt and George gonna top that?
All right. You know what? How did you get pulled into this?
Yeah,
Craigslist.
Wait, how did you get on Craigslist? You posted men.
No, a guy
men?
said he needed a same day video editor, and so I filmed and then edited video the same day and we played it at the end of the wedding.
Man, nothing like a last minute. This guy is last minute about everything.
You're also kind of taking this Craigslist guy at his first word. Like, do we even know any of that's a real story?
No, it was a real the guy in Craigslist was in charge of videoing too.
Okay, so okay, I got you. He needed some help, and he hired you on. Okay. Okay.
You were the second shooter, as I come to
editor.
learn.
Yeah. Wait, so was the groom the one with cancer?
Yes. And it wasn't a wedding. It was like a renewal of vows because he was about to die.
This is all changing. This whole story's changing quickly.
Okay, just get off of this.
Is he still with us? Is he still with us?
No,
he
dead.
Better not be.
He's dead.
Matt, we could beat that guy. He thinks he can one up us.
All right,
his punk ass.
Well, we're not here today to discuss the wedding. We're here to discuss something much, much, much more important: bachelor parties. The reason I brought Matt and George here is because obviously they both will probably be having a bachelor party at some point, and I know George specifically is a little bit in the weeds of where his final destination for his bachelor party should be. And should we all make a pledge of locking in his final answer in the next 10 to 12 minutes?
Yep.
Let's do
10
it.
to 12 minutes. We're going to commit to it. Okay. And it's safe to say we'll all be there, right?
Depends on what date he locks in.
You'll be there.
What do you have going on?
Pick a date that works. If you're willing.
I don't know, George, you do have a pretty unique bachelor party perspective. I mean, you really only have a 3-month window before your wedding.
3 months? Wait, what? His wedding's in,
it's 4,
I guess 5 months.
4 months, really.
4 months? Yeah. I mean,
Kevin might have 3 months might be the right number because he can't do it in May.
You know, you're not going to
do
it
have the
in
bachelor
May.
party in May.
It's May 5th is what.
And we decided we can't do it in March either. Really?
Uh-oh.
January, February, April. 3 months.
Yeah. Pretty smart, huh?
You
Damn,
are.
Kevin.
That big ass braid you got.
So a person I know, and I like this potentially idea, was also getting married early in the spring and didn't want to have a winter bachelor party because they wanted to do something warm. So they actually did their bachelor party in the summer after the wedding.
You got to get this out. We need this. We need this.
That's fine with me,
We
George.
need it now.
Okay.
I'm not doing after the wedding. Come on.
So yeah, it has to be February or April because March is out and January seems to be a little close.
That's another interesting little notch in this is that it does have to be a cold weather bachelor party, or it has to be like fly to somewhere with warm weather. But I will say, Owen, Matt, George, and I, for Owen's 30th birthday, went to Bend, Oregon. Shout out to Matt for famously driving 18-hour shifts from LA to Oregon.
With no music either.
Oh my goodness.
Good
I didn't know it was that. I didn't know.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
Good old conversation.
It was incredible. Because
18 hours? That's
16.
How far?
Oh, maybe 16.
That's crazy. It's like Florida to Ohio.
It
was worth it.
We had the Reno breakup on the way there, but it was like 14 on the way back.
It was insane what Matt did. I still can't believe he pulled it off. And I mean, on the way there though, a lot of it was cut off. Like we did not get service, so like we weren't listening to nothing. It was fun, but yeah, that was a great trip. Because all you need in the winter is just a cabin, a hot tub, some drinks, some music, and you're good to go.
I like the secluded aspect of it. So if we can keep that involved, I don't like the idea of like we gotta go downtown. We gotta. Yeah. I want to be.
Who are you talking
cabin
to?
for a few.
I know, George.
Days,
I know.
Not leaving. Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
I know he needs something salty and something sweet. And George is gonna have a good night.
Yeah, George a bag of pretzels. Wait, what's your go-to? You got pretzels are your salty. What's your sweet?
I don't know. It changes, but mostly some sort of chocolate. That's what it comes down to.
Give him those two foods, and then let him wear some open-toed sandals, and this guy is in freaking heaven.
You guys know me. Yeah, no,
George,
but
so
yeah.
what are you feeling? What's your top
tell you
choices?
what he's feeling. His first thing that he recommended was having his bachelor party after his wedding.
Oh, that's
no,
so
no.
he's like not thinking before the wedding at all.
It's kind of up to you, huh?
No, I do want to do it before the wedding, but I think
okay, well that's good. We're back.
The most important thing for me is to try to be as inclusive as possible to the people who I want to come.
Kamala, okay.
We're reaching out. I'm reaching out. I'm trying to reach all demographics. No, but I originally put a text out there to what I called my main party crew. In my mind, I was thinking potentially doing like a Reno Tahoe, but I knew that was going to be kind of prohibitive for a lot of people coming from the West or from the Midwest and the East Coast.
That sounds great. You should do that.
I know
over here.
And my other West Coast I thought was to do like one of the Oregon like golf courses that like was filmed for Happy Gilmore.
That would be great.
Yeah, going out to one of those. But not everyone I want to invite golfs, and that would probably be pretty expensive and again, really travel prohibitive. So when I threw it out to my party crew, you guys recommended a few driving options, and I always liked the idea of driving and having the control of being in my car. And so it kind of came down to two areas I think we kind of honed in on. Does that sound fair based off the text?
Yeah,
Somewhere
can I list
in
it?
either?
Here's what I had. Some of the potential destinations I threw out Grand Rapids, just because
and no one agreed with that.
Are
you trying to say that's a?
I think Jonathan had some weight behind that. I think he called it a good beer city.
I've heard amazing things. It's like very scenic, very like low key. It's very drivable. I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to be colder, so I'm fine with ruling that one out. But my biggest pitch that I would like to throw in the ring is Keeneland, because that's a very short drive to Lexington, Kentucky, from Cincinnati. So everybody could fly into Cincinnati or drive to Cincinnati, and we could all go from here. It's a little secluded, but it also has all the amenities of kind of like a touristy town. Like it had, like if you wanted to go to a casino or a strip club per se, it's gonna have it. It's gonna have like college town vibes, but you could also probably get a cabin somewhere that's really realistic with cool amenities. And finally, you have an ultimate destination of actually going to these races, which are in April, which are so much fun. If you've never been to one of these like official horse races, it's a blast. So I don't know if that's your scene, George, but I just wanted to throw that one out there.
This is Kentucky. I don't know the city. Keeneland?
Keeneland is kind of like the race. It's like what you call the race, but it's in Lexington, Kentucky. Yes, right outside of Lexington.
Where UK is.
Okay.
It's cat country.
So it's kind of like going to what's that big race? That big horse race?
Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby, like where people kind of dress like silly, or like they try to dress cool and drink mint juleps, but it's actually just hillbillies in disguise.
George, what do you think of that?
I want to hear other reactions. I have an initial reaction.
Let's hear Matt.
I'm not too into horse racing, but
I got a reaction. I will say that I've only dabbled in betting on the ponies one time, and that was when George and I made an impromptu trip to Vegas to meet up with former podcast guest Mr. Stuzinski and his buddies.
Oh wow!
During the Kentucky Derby, and it is a lot of fun. It is exhilarating. So a whole afternoon or something doing that.
Thing is, George just wants George wanted chill vibes and chill vibes with his friends around. And I don't know if if a horse race is chill vibes, friends around.
It's just
like a lot of.
I'd say it's only
logistics.
It's only like a 4 hour. It's only a 4 hour commitment on one of the days.
Logistics.
4 hour.
4 hour commitment out of one of the 2 days on top, plus traveling to the place.
But I do agree. There needs to be one sort of outing at a bachelor party. You can't be in the house for 2 days straight. Otherwise,
oh, man, I could stay in the house for 5 days straight.
So I definitely am the type of person who I would be like, hey, as a group, I'd rather kind of like be at get a place that we're all very comfortable chilling at. But I agree. I definitely want there to be some adventure and some exploration.
You got to interact with the locals in some way or another.
Yeah.
Right. But to Owen's point, I do think the whole horse racing. Well, I've been to the Derby. I want to go to Keeneland, but it just seems like a little extra. It's like, oh, everyone has to bring a suit and kind of.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I wouldn't have brought one.
You
Can
know
you
what?
not get in unless you have one on?
No, but I mean, you'd kind of look like a little. I think out of place if you're not a little dressed up. Like,
I mean, yeah, you can get away with a golf polo and some slacks or
I'm
something.
not wearing that either.
All
oh,
right,
you would
well-
be poorly dressed if you were like
I
you'd
like
want to
it.
look nice. Oh, and I know you.
Owen, the king of no opinions, just surprisingly is not into this. Matt.
What if everyone dressed up as a horse?
Ooh.
Hold on.
I want to get in the race.
Wear a horse costume.
All right, well, here was the front runner based on the text thread, from what I could gather. Somebody had thrown out Pigeon Fork, which is like right outside of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, kind of like near like Knoxville, that like kind of area. And I know Matt has recently been there. Matt, can you resell us on why this area would be a good bachelor party?
Yes, so it's Pigeon Forge.
Okay, guys.
I like Pigeon Fork though. That sounds cool. And honestly, it's very fitting with the town itself. The town of Pigeon Forge is your Cracker Barrels, your Texas Roadhouses, all of your chain restaurants, but it's owned by Dolly Parton. So the whole town is just Dolly Parton amusement attractions, and then just chain restaurants. So the town of Gatlinburg itself is also, it's like Myrtle Beach in the mountains, where there's probably 15 Ripley's Believe It or Not.
That sounds fun.
It does.
It's like whiskey distilling room, tasting room, Ripley's Believe It or Not, mini golf course, another Ripley's Believe It or Not.
George is making faces I've
Wait a
never
minute.
seen before.
George can't believe Ripley.
I'm picturing George right now in his sandals playing mini golf.
In
And
what,
he's
36-degree weather?
Yes. And he's wearing shorts and a hoodie, and he made a hole in one, and he's really excited about it.
Cigarette in his ear. He doesn't even smoke, but today's the day to bring it back.
The exciting thing is you're always at risk of encountering a bear. So when we were on a mini golf course, there was a bear on the mini golf course. Just
Oh,
laying
I like
around.
that.
Love this.
So there's a little danger involved with the town too.
I think we all are getting positive vibes from the sound of this.
The
I'm gonna
only
be
thing with
honest.
this city, I looked in like, how can I get there from Ohio?
Yeah, it's also
It's
I
like-
think it's in the mountains, so if you don't have something that can get through all the snow and stuff, we may have a major delay if there's any
No, but in
snowstorm
April,
coming through.
It's not like in Seattle where there's like snow in April like
It-
that.
it snows
but
like
I mean, part of
once
the
a
charm
year,
of going to the
or every
mountains
other
is
year.
during the snow too. I mean,
Yeah, I kind of like that.
but so
I agree. I'm just worried about traveling.
I
That's all I
do
gotta
think
say.
Pigeon Forge has some appeal for sure, but I think there's no good way to fly into it. So for people traveling, they're either going to have to drive, all the way through Cincinnati or fly in and then have a 4-hour drive. So, and I also was thinking like it was Pigeon Forge in Asheville. I think someone mentioned Asheville, and that wasn't
Yes.
investigated enough. But I also don't know. I think that poses the same challenges as far as being hard to get
Asheville
to.
was annihilated by the.
Yeah, for
The,
record, I was supposed to go to Asheville this past summer or fall, and it was the
Helene
weekend
took
right
it out.
after Helene. So, like, literally, we had to cancel the trip and book
Yeah.
a place in Louisville. And so I don't know how it's bounced back.
I
In
don't
fact,
think
we
it's
might even
bounced
be able
back
to.
yet.
I can't imagine. It was literally destroyed. So I don't.
I
think
know
that
that,
was
uh,
running.
My-
I have an employee that his family lives there. They lost their house, and he said the city's just completely annihilated still. So
Oh,
I don't think
I
it's.
was
I mean,
hoping
that's
to-
coming up. That would be 4 or 5 months from now. I'm sure it'd probably bounce back by then. But there would probably be a lot of things that are closed.
It'll
Or
probably be
what if-
cheap.
I know. So is that were you the one that said that first one? Or no, Dennis said we could probably get a deal on it when I said that place got not
It's the
leveled.
God's honest truth. They'll probably take whatever money they want for people to come stay in one of these Airbnbs right now.
We could, the outing could be we could go build a house.
Oh, a Habitat
Find
for
some
Humanity.
wood.
All right, I have to
Yeah.
give Owen a chance to pitch on his dream bachelor party destination for George's thing.
I was the
his
first one that
house-
said
his house in
pigeon.
Seattle.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
Seattle is great. There's great mountain towns out here. There's National Forest, Mount Rainier National Forest. There's
Owen,
a ton
Owen.
of cabins out there.
Sell
It's
me on any other city in the Pacific
Direct
Northwest. It won't
flights
be
from
hard.
Cincinnati, direct flights from Columbus, direct flights from Cleveland, straight to Seattle.
Where are we
And-
staying? Where's the cabin? Where's the ball on home we're saying?
There's a million of them. No. There's a million cabins. There are millions of cabins that we can stay at. I know that's not a serious thing that I'm going to pitch you on because I know no one's going to fly all the way to Seattle for this. So I think that the West Coasters are at the becking hand.
Well, there's a couple of
the Midwest.
There's a couple of you, so you're not alone.
I know, but I don't have a good. I was the one that brought up Pigeon Forge. I said that'd be because they have humongous cabins. And they are relatively cheap.
And they look cool.
You guys have looked into them. Yeah, so there's a lot to do there. They are cheap. It is just a tough place for just about all of us to get to unless you live in Cincinnati.
So let me ask, is Grand Rapids an easier destination, do you think?
No, I looked that one up. I think my flight was 18 hours.
Really?
I think, okay, here's my pitch. I think we lean into the snow.
Okay.
And we go somewhere that has snow. It's a snow town. Otherwise, we're kind of in between here, and we're going to be affected by the weather.
Matt and I just went to the Upper Peninsula during the summer, like Michigan. That would be amazing during the winter. However, it is a bitch to get to. We both had to drive. I had to drive 9 hours from Cincinnati, and it is just I can't imagine trying to navigate that like during the snow. So I wouldn't want to go any more north than Grand Rapids.
I'm thinking
Grand Rapids isn't too bad actually.
Wait,
I'm thinking like Jackson Hole.
Chicago. What's that from Chicago, Matt? 3 hours?
Ooh, a Yellowstone vacation.
Yeah, Jackson Hole or Billings, Montana, or something like that.
I would do that in a heartbeat if people would go.
That's expensive, Dennis. I think that's really expensive.
I'd 100% go.
I've been to Jackson Hole in April, actually.
It is, and there's
expensive. A lot of snow.
I just know you're competing with the richest of the rich.
Open there. An Airbnb though.
Who are you talking to, Kevin? Look,
yeah, that's true.
We got Mr. Sherwin-Williams on the call.
Okay, all right. Hey, we don't drop names. All right, let me pivot really quick. Let me pivot really quick to just Matt. So you also have a bachelor party, and right now, from what I've gathered, is that you're leaning towards doing Palm Springs. Basically, the complete opposite of what we're trying to plan right here. Fun in the sun, golf, hang out by a pool. Like in contrast to like George, do you think that's like nice to have like those two contrasting bachelor parties, or is there a world where you would want to do a Palm Springs?
Well, Matt and I had backroom conversations about what they were talking about. Matt mentioned Palm Springs, and I was just like, yes, that sounds awesome. Matt and I have spent some time in Palm Springs together. Always a good time.
Last time me and Matt went there, they had a golden tea in the Airbnb. And if you Google Golden Tea Palm Springs Airbnb, there's like 95 different Airbnbs you can have. Each of them have like their own Golden Tea rooms that are just like dedicated. Wow. It's so sick.
Would you rather have that or a simulator?
Outside. Well, if you step outside, there's actual golf courses.
No, God, you can't hit over a mountain in an actual
you can play course. No, you can play like on a alien planet in Golden Tea.
George is a card-carrying Golden Tea member now, so
I'm so jealous of that. I've never played, but I really want to get my Golden Tea card.
I like the card-carrying member.
He's
in the NRA.
Yeah. My wallet has some cool things in there. I'm not going to get into.
Are you a guy
now.
that has like? You seem like a guy that has a really thick wallet for.
No, I actually try to go really small, but I have a forklift certification license in there. I have a boat license.
You have to carry those things at all times.
Crabbing license. Well, you never know.
Crabbing.
All right, let me go back to Matt because he took the time to get on this pod. I need to get him some more sound bites.
Get a Golden Tea ticket.
Matt, you lived with George for 4 to 5 years in California. What does this guy need for his bachelor party? Give us your suggestion to him.
Honestly, I mean, everything like you guys have said, it seems like what he wants. He wants just something chill where everyone can kind of hang out, do something a little outdoorsy. That's what I know. Something outdoorsy is going to be key. Something to get outside, get some fresh air. If there's anything George loves, it's a little bit of fresh air, a little walk around, maybe a little hiking, and then just coming back and crushing some Miller Lights.
Wait, what's that one? What's that one? That is very good. What's that one place that is in Ohio? That
Hocking
Hills.
Hocking Hills.
Is that off the tables? Off the table, Kevin?
I mean,
that's in the. That's like easiest to get for every single person, but still nice.
You're just really
kind of
committing.
What you need.
Yeah, you're just really committing to like that's it. Like you're just going to hockey.
And go to OU maybe.
Okay, it's who you with. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, George. What are you thinking? Have we changed any opinions? Are you ready to?
How easy it is to get there for everyone.
I don't know, but I kind of want to do something new,
Yeah, that's
selfishly.
fine. I get it.
And
Just
be selfish. Be as selfish
and
as
if I'm
possible.
being honest right now, I kind of like the idea of Grand Rapids in April because it might be a little warmer. It is the #1 beer city. I read online. It's supposed to be a really good food city too. And I want to eat good food and drink good beers and hang out with my good boys.
Once a year, I watch this video, and it's the whole city of Grand Rapids, and they're singing American Pie, and it's the most. I think I've shown this to you, Kevin. It's the most beautiful video I've ever seen because the mayor's doing it, the principal, and they're all singing American Pie through the city, and it looks like a cool little city. Kind of reminds me of Akron, I guess, like a cooler version of Akron. Like that size.
I think it'll just have everything we need. I think we'll be able to get in, mix up with the locals. Hopefully you guys can do some karaoke, show them your stuff.
Flights there actually aren't bad for me either.
I see the article too, George. #1 beer city, written by Kevin 6 days ago.
I think it'd be great. I think Grand Rapids would be a hit.
You said it's got nice landscapes.
I talk out of my ass when I say these things, but I've just heard great things. I heard it's kind of like an Asheville.
It's probably flat and on the water like Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's my guess.
I drove through it on the way back from that trip Kevin was talking about. It looks just like a city in Michigan. It's close-ish to the water, but it just looks like a normal city.
So maybe good enough
Windsor.
to go to water.
Windsor.
Oh, no, we can't do Windsor. Funny enough, me and our Stu were talking about how we're not hoping it's Windsor. Done enough damage there.
I think I have what we need here. It said thoughts. I'm on our Grand Rapids Reddit. Thoughts on bachelor party activities, spots to hit downtown. First comment, not unique, but karaoke at Fulton Street Pub is a riot. Lots of college kids and weirdos. Come on.
I like weirdos. I love the smell of weird. Let's do it.
But where do you stay there? Because it's not like a mountainous city.
No, I think you stay, from what I've looked at it on a map, you probably stay somewhere in between the water and Grand Rapids. Like, that seems like to be like where all the stuff is, potentially.
I think Colin Summers, his bachelor party was outside of Grand Rapids. So I've flown through this airport before. It looks like I'm flying through it again. I'm flying through it again. The last one was a nightmare though, because the one flight got canceled, so it was a struggle to get back. I think I went back to Cleveland instead and flew out of there. So they had a better flight.
Or do we just,
don't leave this. I'm in. I will figure it out, no matter what. If anything, I might have to hitch a ride with Matt back to Chicago and then fly out to O'Hare.
All right. Well, I think we've got enough juice for George to think about. I don't think we're ready to lock anything in.
I do have a question though. Who makes the final decision for this?
George
I feel like
does.
they're okay.
It's in Seattle, guys. Can't wait to see.
I'm not wearing that.
Dennis, why do you ask that question? You feel like
because I feel like there needs to be a decision made very soon.
I agree. So
a date, it does.
So I'm thinking, so Kim's is the first week in April in Nashville. So we could do that.
George is his first week in April. And
that works.
Grand Rapids. What date was that? That's not Easter, right? Easter's at the end of April.
I think it's like
we unfortunately host that
something
here.
Like that.
Fuck. Well, there goes that.
While you guys look that up, I'd like to make one last pitch for Pigeon Forge. So they have something called the Dixie Stampede, which is the South version of medieval times. Picture this.
Oh, shit.
Everyone breaks into groups. One group of us is rooting for the North. One group of us is rooting for the South. We're in this Dixie Stampede, all competing against each other amongst a sea of little kids also rooting during this Dixie Stampede. It sounds like the perfect bachelor party activity.
I'm kind of in for Pigeon Forge over Grand Rapids, to be honest.
All right, Pigeon Forge it is.
I like it.
Oh,
I've seen some of the Airbnbs.
Really?
They look cool. Like they're built for this kind of shit.
I want to go to this. I want to be able to say I've been to Dolly Parton City. If I go, I've been to Grand Rapids.
Matt, you just did it with Dixie Stampede.
You're going to have to fly into Cincinnati or Louisville. We'll pick you up.
I think I'm driving there.
Hitching a ride. I'll hitch a ride with Dennis. Dennis will pick me up from the airport, so that way he's not alone.
You want to drive? Yeah, fly into Cleveland. We could drive there.
I'm not flying into Cleveland. I'll fly into Cincinnati.
Okay.
Stop by
or Columbus. You got options.
Yeah.
That or Louisville. Yeah, we could.
Well, I guess I could
anywhere.
just try to figure. I could try to find an airport closer to there, so I can.
8 hours from Cleveland.
I'm so in on this Pigeon Forge too. Like once I heard it, somewhere I personally haven't been. Sounds like there's multiple options of like things to do
so quickly.
Might see a bear.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I like it.
No, I like Pigeon Forge. Let's find a good Airbnb. I'll do some research.
Man,
I'll send it to the group.
Sold. No, it's crazy.
Wait,
I was for Pigeon Forge at the beginning of this. Then I turned into Grand Rapids, and it completely flip-flopped on us. Because then I was looking at flights. I was like, oh, I could actually fly in and out of Grand Rapids. I don't need to spend any time in a car. I have to fly and then find a ride. Hopefully it's on time.
Oh wait, I have another reason to do Pigeon Forge. We can call the Pigeon George.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I'm sold.
Oh yeah, that's the selling point.
What's up with George? No video now?
George,
I was looking at my
celebrating.
Calendar. Oh
wait. So I think the April 4th and the 5th and the 6th, is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
That first week? Because then the week after that is Easter. Or no, 2 weeks after that is Easter.
Okay, so we're good. First week isn't Easter.
All right, April 4th, 5th, and 6th.
I think
and aren't you coming back from Hawaii like that week before?
No, Dennis is coming back from vacation right away.
The week before
he runs his own company. He could do it.
I know.
He's good.
But, and I'm also going to be with my family for like 10 days, so.
You'll need a break with the boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Matt locked in for Palm Springs now that I'm all done? Matt, is that official? What's the deal?
Not official. I will say I'm envious of your position because for the longest time, all I've ever wanted is what Dennis was describing, that the cabin in a snowy area where you have like a little town that you can go into and hang out. It's nothing crazy, just a bunch of like dive bars and stuff like that.
Yes.
But picture this: it's the next morning. We're all out in the snow making snow angels. Then we go hit the slopes.
Oh, like almost like Winter House vibes, Matt.
A little bit of Winter House vibes. Yeah.
I'm looking at the Airbnbs right now. They're amazing. I think that's the spot.
Ooh, flights to Cincinnati. Yeah. Cheap.
Okay, Birdie.
It's like $100. I got $137 round trip.
We're tentatively locked into Pigeon Forge. Matt, George, I'm kicking you off. I got to talk to Dennis and Owen about a bunch of random shit, like really quickly.
Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye, thank you very much. Very productive.
Love
Are you kicking me off,
you.
or do I have to find my way off?
You just have to sign off. I don't want to exit the podcast.
You have to hit leave. Yeah, you have to hit leave.
Also,
you can't stick around here.
Also, none of us made the fantasy playoffs. All four of us.
We're such a collection of losers.
Yeah. So
everyone else played so much better than us. Nothing to do with luck.
Bye, Matt.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm pumped. Pigeon Forge. Should we take a quick break or just keep going?
Let's power through.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're back.
No. All right. Did you guys want a break?
No.
We're back. We're back, and we have.
I got to change gears.
All right, we're doing this rifle because I don't want to keep us too long, but
this is strictly for clips. No one's going to listen to the podcast. Yeah. The first half, unless they know those people.
I think it'll be kind of interesting. Okay, tell me your guys' thoughts on this Luigi guy, Luigi Mangione. What is it?
First off, here's everything you need to know about Luigi Mangione. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I've seen it a million times. I'm like,
give five facts about him.
First off, he probably has a PhD.
Probably.
He is an Ivy League graduate.
Yeah, which school, Owen? I know the answer to that.
Pennsylvania.
Where's that located?
Texas. Big AZ.
What? In the Big AZ.
Sorry, I wasn't ready to give you everything you need to know. That's just every tweet I see online. Here's everything you need to know about
a
Luigi.
Thread.
Well, do you know
and then there's a thread, and everyone has the exact same thread that's copied and pasted.
Do you know who else went to Penn? Donald Trump, Wharton School of Business. But no, I did see. I mean, I don't think we're going to say anything hot about this guy. The internet has been talking about him for probably 5 days straight. He killed the United Healthcare, whatever CEO. He ran away. But my favorite snippet that I've seen was one tweet today. Somebody said, they caught this guy at McDonald's. He's good. At least he did his research. McDonald's has good food. Something like that.
I saw a good tweet. Have you guys ever been on Twitter and you see find Luigi like GIFs?
Oh yeah.
And you have to find Luigi with in between like Wario and a bunch of other characters that are all bouncing around, and you have to find them.
I have never seen that. No.
And someone like a few days before they found him was like, this is how the New York City cops are trying to find the killer of the CEO, and
Dude,
it was Find Luigi.
I literally, I saw that tweet too, and then people are like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
what a coincidence.
Me and Owen share a login for Twitter.
It seems to be that way. The tweets have been really funny, but my favorite tweet is nothing will ever surpass the Boston Bombers' last tweet being, "I'm a stress-free kind of guy." It has nothing to do with him, but
wait, can I ask you guys a question about this though?
Sure.
Are you like, fuck yeah, he killed this guy? Like,
hell no, that's crazy.
Like, thank God,
that is crazy.
The insurance industry sucks.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, that's how because everyone, like, I see people getting tattoos of deny, defend, depose, which was written on the bullets, and in my mind, I'm like, I mean, healthcare saved a lot of people's lives too. It's not like all bad. There's people that have been signed up for healthcare and they've been able to use it to save their own lives.
No, Dennis. What you don't? I don't know. Never mind.
If you look at any job in the world, I stand by this. Any job, there is no job that isn't causing harm to somebody. That's the whole point of a job. It's you keep yourself at a position of hierarchy by doing something and then hurting. That's just what livelihood is.
Yes,
like
you gotta step on some necks.
You have to step on necks in order to have a little bit more. It just sucks, but it's just how it works.
Yeah, you'd say like some priests, like you gotta, fondle a couple kids to get ahead.
No, but even
get closer to God,
even a priest's job at the end of the day is when that collection bin comes around, they have to start selling. They have to be like, don't
they
forget.
Got numbers to hit.
We need a new altar so I can get dome underneath the altar, like kind of thing. Like
we need a higher altar. It's like little boys have to kneel down too much.
Every like it's
I want them.
We got a lot of taxes we got to pay with this. So they're waking.
But just to think somebody's a hero for killing somebody is pure insanity. That is insanity.
Yeah. Those are people that are online too much. Where they're like, you look at this guy and he looks like a normal guy. He's probably like worked his way up. I have no history of his background, so I don't know if he's
best opinions. Those are the best.
He probably worked his way up, grinded every day, came home to his wife, kissed her on the lips, came home to his kids and said, boys and girls, your daddy's going to be someone one day. And he said, I'm going to go out and buy me a big-ass burger. I'll be right back. I'm walking out of the bodega. He's walking down.
Back.
Pop.
Oh.
Deny, defend,
I was going a different route where he breaks his back. Then he tries to cure himself taking psychedelic mushrooms, decides to wake up that he needs to kill the CEO of healthcare because it denied his.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
Luigi's there? What happened?
Lisa, look over, she's just staring at me.
Luigi.
Yeah, I'm talking about the CEO killer. Women.
Well, my favorite part about all of this is all the people that were like praising him beforehand, like he's taking it into his own hands because the healthcare industry is crooked and terrible people. And then someone tweeted an Italian American Ivy League frat boy, as it was written. It's the most unassuming person that actually did it.
Wait,
but I guess
Lisa
the guy
still there?
went.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her take on this.
No, actually, can I get Lisa on the mic really quick?
Lisa, come here. Lisa.
Dennis's wife, Lisa, stepping up to the microphone.
Kevin wants to ask you something.
I'm doing such a bad job on the pod today. I can't nail it.
You
gotta get nice, right up close to that microphone. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Hi. Are you familiar with Luigi, the United Healthcare killer?
Yes.
Have you seen the shirtless picture of him?
No.
You haven't?
This is just like Freddie's interview.
It's just like Freddie's
question.
interview.
I can't hear anything.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, have you seen a picture of his face?
Yeah.
Is he
He's
hot?
got
Handsome or not?
He's got some really thick eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm pulling up the shirtless picture.
Dennis has some thick eyebrows too.
Oh, yeah, he does. I never realized that. What do we think? Is this guy actually hot?
I'm not into like
Muscles?
muscular guys. Yeah. I mean, a little muscle is nice, but like the really defined muscles kind of like freak me out. So.
And the green hat. She's a red hat guy.
Yeah, I am more of a Mario fan. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. Leave.
We're looking at pictures of Luigi, Mario's brother, shirtless.
Anyway, yeah, like chiseled muscles aren't my thing.
They suck.
You're asking the wrong gal over here.
All right, that's all I
Are
got.
those my glasses?
No, these are my Tony double G glasses.
Oh.
They've been sitting.
Wait, Tony's not a different guy.
Lisa,
Dennis is Tony.
Lisa,
go.
when you wait, one more thing. When you wear those headphones with your glasses, you look like you're at the shooting range.
Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot
you
guns.
look like you're about like taking like. Can you see what I'm saying, Owen?
Give us your best Luigi
Yeah.
pose.
Pretend like you're shooting us with a gun. Go.
Yeah, I'm the CEO of United Healthcare. Shoot me.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Good,
all right.
good job. That
You're
was a
Owen
test.
Fogarty.
Okay, bye.
I'm not kidding.
Bye. What a podcast. We're all over the place today.
Yeah,
We're not cutting that. All right, Dennis, I'm pivoting because we were
I'm
talking.
sorry, guys.
No, we were just talking about capitalism and how it's gone haywire. And Dennis, you watched a documentary or a program recently called The Contestant. Can you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, it's on Hulu. So basically, in the '90s, there was this TV channel in Japan that was basically like MTV, and they kind of created the first reality show. And the idea was they were going to lock a guy in a room, and he could only live on magazines' prizes or like sweepstakes.
Oh, wait, I feel like you've talked about this before.
No, I've never seen it.
I haven't heard about it.
I have 100% heard you talk about this on pod before. Is this like a rehashed story where they like? Is this a new thing you just watched?
I just watched it this weekend.
Dude, you got to dig into the archives. I have 100%
Dude, there's no chance.
heard you talk about this before.
No, I think we're talking about the Pepsi sweepstakes where the kid got a Harrier.
Oh
Harrier
yeah,
jet.
what was that one? Yeah, that
I
was
think that's
different.
what you're thinking of.
That's
kid
the-
got
that's the guy
drinks,
that-
got
yeah.
all the Pepsis.
Yeah, he put in like hundreds of No, this is different.
You
So
hear RFK wants to get rid of Diet Coke, Kevin?
Really?
that's not true.
Yeah.
What
he's
about
gonna get
microwave
rid-
cheeseburgers?
Those are in. Those are in. He's big ass guy.
All right, Dennis.
He was on this podcast like, what's his rating? Okay, we're keeping it. Donnie, we're keeping it.
I'm digging into this. I
Wait,
swear.
Kevin, he gave it
you
a
have talked-
6.5 out of 7 out of 10. We are keeping it.
I swear you've talked about this on pod before.
I
but
don't know, dude. I might have. Who the fuck?
It's
I
funny
mean,
to
I
know-
just
Don't give in to Kevin saying that you talked about it. You absolutely haven't, Dada. So go
Okay.
on with it.
So this was the beginning of reality TV. So they treated this guy like absolute shit. He was actually locked in a room, and he had to win 1 million yen, which is like $10,000, I think, in prizes. And so it took like 3 weeks to win the first prize, and it was like dog food. And then slowly over time, it took him 14 months to win prizes. But during this time, he's all by himself. He's going like absolutely insane. And then the producer came in and he won all these prizes, and he hit his goal, and they blindfolded him and they made him do it again in Korea. And so he did it again for like 4 months. And it was basically about how in Japan, like this producer did it all for the ratings and like didn't give a fuck about this guy's life. And this guy was just saying yes to everything. And eventually just felt like he had to say yes. And it was very strange.
So a little bit of a
Is it a true
preamble
story?
to Squid Game, huh?
Kind of. Yeah, it's a true story. They
shit.
show you the footage from it. And like
Okay.
the final thing is he
Are
finished.
you giving away at all? You giving this away?
I kind of want to watch it.
I want to watch it.
Okay, I watch it. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Is it a series or just a documentary?
No, just an hour and a half documentary.
Okay, that's easy. I can stomach that.
Yeah, it's all in Japan, but the guy also has a very long face, and all during the series they just make
Figuratively or literally?
literally very long, and they just make fun of his face the entire time,
Oh,
like,
man.
and the guy's going insane, like, and they put laugh tracks. He's like, they make it look like it's so fun, but he's like, I wanted to kill myself every single day.
Ooh, it sounds
And they
good.
put like laugh tracks over it and like all this sort of stuff. So yeah, it's I saw it on a list of best documentaries this year, and I watched it. It was really good. I'm a big doc guy.
All right, I'm gonna end this off with my last topic. I know, because I know you guys are very curious about this. We had other things we wanted to talk about. I'm looking at them. Oh, and you wanted to talk 2024 or 2025 goals. Let's do that next
save
time.
it for next week. Yeah.
Do you guys want to know what TikTok Live I got sucked into last night for like 30 minutes?
Yes, I actually do.
I know what it is because I'm on the Pick Freaks TikTok lives.
Yeah, what is it?
And I see the same ones pop up, and it's rate me. Is that what it was?
No. I've never seen a rate me.
Kevin, Dennis, I've never seen that either. So I think that's your.
No, this is on the Pick Freak one. It's like
it might.
I think it doesn't
send a
matter.
heart to rate me. To rate
I think it knows IPs. It knows that there's multiple logins for this, and he's like, "We're gonna curate this to Dennis."
But I've never done that.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
You love little videos where you get to watch people get like rated.
No, because I think
on their weight.
I want to see.
You watch people get weighed, and they're like, "What do they weigh?"
That's raw and real. This seems fake. You know, this is a fat chick.
This is TikTok's
going on a weight
version of real, and you get sucked into it.
No. What? Okay, Kevin. What is the video?
All right, so I ended up watching this for like a half an hour last night. It's this guy on TikTok Live. He's called the Crete King, like CRETE-King, and he's in his backyard. It looks like it's like Arizona or somewhere in like the Southwest, just in like this little tiny backyard with like yeah. Okay, but you can picture though, like it's just a little patioed backyard.
Yes.
And he's hitting golf clubs into like a little net, like one of those nets where it's like, oh, hit it into this hole, or this hole gives you something to aim at. Okay, but here's the catch. He's doing it on concrete. That's his whole shtick. That's why he's called the Crete King. It's Concrete King.
So fucking stupid.
So this whole time he's just asking people, what club should I hit? What club should I hit? What club should I hit? You guys, you guys want to see the driver? You guys want to see some sparks? Okay, let's see some sparks. So then he takes his driver and he doesn't tee up or anything. He just hits the golf ball off the concrete with his driver, and it has like these gigantic sparks. Like it's
wow. That's kind of cool.
And he does this. Yeah, he's doing this for like an hour. This is his whole thing, and everybody goes, "Why?" They keep commenting, "Why concrete? Why concrete?" He goes, "Because I'm the Crete King."
Damn, I love this guy.
Do you guys want to see a video?
I thought that this was going to be a thing where he's got all those nets set up, like you could chip it here, chip it there, and then he asks, "Which hole should I hit it at?" And then he just bombs every single drive, and he doesn't listen to anyone what they want him to hit it. That sounds like a lot more fun.
I want to be pushing.
He also gives out lessons, but he apparently does not seem very qualified to be giving lessons.
All right, next video. I want to see some sparks.
No, this is live.
This way. See what I'm saying? You want to be twisting.
Like
he's not live all the time. How is he just live right now?
Couple ways to get your weight through the ball. I would want
the people that comment are like they got to be the fucking dumbest people in the whole world.
Wait, is he?
If you stop hitting off concrete, you wouldn't need new clubs. How do you? Wait, are you gonna ask for
some people are
Christmas?
so fucking stupid. So is he just hitting this at that black target right there? He's not blasting these off into the a desert. That would be a lot more fun.
All right, watch. Here he goes. Here he goes.
I want you to take a normal
swing. Oh shit!
Boom! Pick up that back foot, and if you fall back like this, your weight is not through. But I just
Dennis is fucking locked.
Sometimes you can get away with
drooling.
I'm reading these comments of people that are so fucking. They think they're so smart. I can't handle TikTok comments.
Yeah, we know. Me and Kevin were talking about your responses to all of our TikTok. Oh shit! Yeah, what'd you say? Wait, we gotta get someone.
He just read the comment.
What'd he say?
Huh. Well, I just
what'd he say?
I was giving a lesson to somebody, and I just did it to prove a point. I don't know why I don't have a pinned video.
We want to see sparks. Tell him we want to see sparks. We'll post them on our podcast.
Oh no, I definitely needed new clubs before I started doing this, for sure.
All right.
I
commented. We want to see the driver on pod, Sparks, baby.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh shit! He listened to us.
All right, we got this guy.
Superman.
Hey, make sure when you post this, So
we're on this guy's live now, live on the pod.
Oh, we gotta tag him.
He said we gotta tag him in it.
All right,
okay. Oh, for sure. You're our guy now.
Who's this podcast for? Who's this for?
Pick Freaks podcast. Pick Freaks podcast.
I'll help you out with releasing your wrist in a second. All right, Pick Freaks If you got a brand new set of Tyler's clubs when you hit them off the creek,
all right, this guy's in.
I absolutely would. That's like,
yeah. All right. So
how many views does this guy got right now?
Follow his ass now.
Pig Freaks podcast. This is for you guys. We're hitting a little VOD.
50 people live.
CRETE. So
how many likes are we gonna get off of this?
Yeah, people like the Pause King, but you got me, the Creek King. I hit every shot off the concrete. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. A lot of people call this the VOD, but I call it the VOC. This is the driver
Sparks, baby.
Creek King.
Oh, baby!
Oh!
A little bit of spark.
Hell yeah.
Give me some more spark. So I can hit a VOC much better than that. That was pretty cool.